Good afternoon, guys. It's your boy Stephen Shakes, and welcome to my channel. We are back again with our third video of the week. As I told you guys that I'll be dropping 3 videos minimum per week. And without wasting any further ado, let's get into the video. So today I made a whole presentation for you guys. I want us to talk about market structure, market nature, or like the principles of the market and how you can capitalize or increase your profit with knowing this information. So guys, let's get into the video. So first of all, we all know that the market doesn't move in a straight line, right? The market doesn't move from point A to point B just like this, right? It doesn't move like this. The market moves in waves. And please guys, if you know that you're a beginner and you don't have your notebook, go grab it right now so you take some notes, because I will be dropping gold in this video. The market doesn't move in a straight line. We all know the market moves in waves. What do I mean when I say that the market moves in waves? The market moves from point A to point B like this. One, and then sometimes, it fluctuates. Something that fluctuates. If you are to be asked, how is this line moving? It's moving from point A to point B, which is moving from up to the downside, fluctuating, going up, going down, but overall it's going down. So the market moves in three ways. The market has three phases. Every market has three phases. It has a downtrend, a consolidation, or a ranging, or an uptrend. A downtrend, as it says, down, is when the market is trending, not up, but down. So you can see it's trending. One, just follow this cross. What is it called? Let me, yeah, it's just a cross. Let me make it my favorite. So follow this cross. It's moving from point A, from this high, all the way down like this, and then it makes a high, so it fluctuates, comes down, fluctuates a bit up, but not all the way up, and then continues dropping. Then it does something here that looks like a consolidation, a small range, as you can see. And then when the market is moving in a downtrend, it's forming, it has highs. These are highs, and then down here are lows. I'm going to show you in a more clear structured presentation that is up there, but for now guys, just bear with me. And when the market is consolidating or ranging, it's when it's moving sideways. You see, it's not moving up, it's not moving down, but it's moving sideways. It's making equal highs and equal lows. As you can see, some people will call this a resistance, and some will call it a zone, and then this is a support. So you see, the market is ranging, it's trapped within this. Then we have an uptrend. An uptrend is more like the opposite of a downtrend. You can see that the market is trending, but trending up. And it's not trending up in a straight line, because the market doesn't move in a straight line, but it moves in waves. In waves. Follow the cross, guys. Point, then this is a wave. Point, wave, point, wave, point, wave, point, wave, all the way up. And then here it's forming lows. This is a low, this is a low, and then this is a high. You see? So, guys, what did I say? The market moves in three phases: an uptrend, a downtrend, or a consolidation, ranging, or more like sideways. Sideways. Okay, guys. So let's look at some examples. We are zooming in. So we have an uptrend right here. We can see that the market is moving in. This is the low, because it's like the lowest point of the market right now if you're looking at it, and then this is a high. So it goes up, higher high. It forms a high high. The high, more like the double H, I have it down all the way up here. It's explained higher high. H for higher, and the other H for high. Higher high. And then it goes, let me use this. Higher high, higher low. Higher high, higher low. Higher high, higher low. Higher high, higher low, and then high. So the market moves in waves, guys. As you can see, it's moving in waves. You can see the waves. And within a pullback, you see, when the market does this, it goes down, then kind of like it's called a pullback. Then it retraces a bit. That is a pullback. You see, this is a pullback. This is a pullback, guys. These are pullbacks. Okay, so stay with me. Stay with me. I want to show you something important right here. What am I removing? Oh my God. Okay, no problem. No problem. No problem. I'm just gonna delete these ones individually, because like it's messing up my thing right now. Just bear with me, guys. Bear with me. So we go in the presentation. This one is for beginners who don't know how the market moves, and I'm gonna all the way up here is how you can capitalize on this, how you can use it to your advantage. So guys, let me show you something. It's a higher high, it's a higher low. And then within the pullbacks, you can see it's still fluctuating, right? We can have higher highs, we can have highs and lows within the pullback. You see, this is a higher high and this is a higher low. But you can see that we have a low here, a high here, a low here, a high here. So it doesn't just move straight. When it's moving from a higher high to a higher low to form a higher low, it still won't move straight. It won't just move like this and then it won't just move like this in a straight line. It's still gonna move in waves. Wherever the market, however the market is moving, it's still gonna move in waves unless it's impulsively shooting up or falling down. You can see, guys, we have a high high, a high low, a high high, a high low. But you can see that within this move down here, overall the market is going up, right? But it's moving in waves. This wave that is coming down here, we still have these waves: low, low, a high, a high. Okay, guys, and then this is a downtrend. I made this one simple, didn't really make it as exotic as the other one, but you can still see that this is a high and then this is a low. When it's moving down, we have lower lows, lower highs. Why? It's moving low, right? Lower low. This is a lower low and this is a lower high. You see, when it's moving high, we have higher lows and higher highs. Because it's moving high, we'll have to start with the high. It's moving high. This is a higher low, a higher high, a higher low, a higher high. Okay, guys, and then we come to the range, a consolidation or a sideways movement. It's when the market is forming equal highs. You can see these highs, high, high, high. They are equal or equal lows. But then when the market is moving from a high to a low, it's still not gonna move in a straight line. It's still gonna move in something that looks like a downtrend. You see, it's moving from this high. Okay, it's moving from this high to this low. It's forming lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs until it forms this low. You see, guys, how does this information help us to increase our gains within the market? Because we can predict the next movement when we know how the market moves. If we know that right now the market is formed a lower high, what are we likely to expect next? We expect it to drop all the way down so it forms a low. See, what can we expect when the market was here? We can look at this. So it was moving lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. What can this be? It's a lower high. And then we sell from here. But it's not as simple as it sounds. It's not as simple as it sounds, but I'm going to teach you guys the whole process, the more advanced things, because this one is a basic. I don't want to rush things, guys. I want you guys to learn, taking the information as profound as it can be. I want you guys to take it all in step by step. You don't jump from grade 1 to grade 7. Even though we've heard stories of people who skipped lessons because they were smart. Let's assume we are not. We are smart, but like this is not that market where you approach it and say, I'm smart. It's that easy. I can skip levels. You don't have to skip levels. So the higher highs, the equal highs, some people call them a resistance and a zone because it's a resisting price from going all the way up. And this is a support. Okay, some people call it a support, some call it a zone. I would prefer to call it a support. And I suggest that you also call it a support because it's supporting price. You see, price is sitting on this. So price is being supported by these equal lows. You see, how can we use this one? I already told you with this one, you can predict that yes, the price is formed a lower high. So next it's going to form a low. So you sell. Here, when you see that price tapped this high, what is the market likely to do next? It's likely to drop down to the lower low. But it's not always like that. Sometimes it can break out. A breakout is more like when it breaks and then it goes higher. Let me say it decides not to retrace and drop down. It decides to go up. So that is a breakout because it's breaking out of this squeeze. This is more like a cage. The price broke out of the cage. Okay, but we're going to talk about that later. Breakouts, retest, and all that. So there are different ways you can trade this market. These three different markets. Some people they buy here, some people they sell here. Okay, let's talk about how people buy and sell within a trend, an uptrend or a downtrend. Let's go up here. I'm also gonna go on the charts to show you just we are on an AUDNZD. I took some good trades and I'm gonna show you how I took this trade. So let's look at this one. Benefits of knowing these things and how to take trades in the most basic way. I said I'm explaining them in the most basic way, and we are gonna get advanced as we advance later on within our forex journey. So you see, guys, we had this impulse all the way down here. And what is an impulse? What is an impulse? Sorry, let me not ask you. I'm the one with an answer. An impulse is a move that follows the trend. You see, the trend is going down, right? The market is trending down. So the move that goes down is the impulse. And then this one that is more like the delay, it's called impulse, retracement, or a correction. You see, the market impulses down, then it retraces or it corrects. But this is a retracement. It impulses down and then it corrects. I feel like I should mark this one. Let me let me make this one 10. Impulse. Sorry. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Impulse. Impulse. Let me just clone. Yeah, three of them. Three of them are enough. This is an impulse. This is the impulse. And then this is we have corrections. The market moves in impulse, correction, impulse, or impulse retracement. You see? Correction. Correction. Let me just clone them. We have our correction here. So when the market impulses, this is also an impulse. This leg is on. So when the market impulses and it corrects, what do you expect next? We expect an impulse. Impulse correction. Impulse correction. Impulse. So when it impulsed here, we saw this correction. What could have we done? We could have sold because we are waiting for an impulse next, and that is exactly what we got. I know these drawings are picture perfect, and as I said, we are gonna get on the charts, guys. So these impulses, the way the market impulses forming patterns that we can connect, and we have patterns called continuation patterns and reversal patterns. So this is a continuation pattern. It's called, some people can call it a rising wedge, or just it's the pattern. The name doesn't really matter as long as you understand as to how. But I'm also gonna present make a presentation for you guys where I name each pattern candlesticks. Don't worry, guys, you are getting the we sold here, and then it impulsed, and then we got the correction, and then we got this expanding triangle, 1 2 3, we sold there, and then this was our low. Price broke that low, and then it came to retest. You see, this was support, but now that it got broken, it's now resistant because price is down here, and this zone or this resistance is resisting price from going up. Then we would say, yeah, resistant, we can sell. Same as here, but this one is more like reversal patterns. When the price got to our support, to our zone, what did we get? We got a reversal candlestick, and this is a running channel. It's a reversal pattern. That's why we bought. Okay, guys, and let's go to the charts. Let's go to the charts. Let's quickly go to the charts so I show you what I'm talking about. You can see that price impulsed, corrected, impulse, corrected, even though it's a small one, and then it's impulsing next. But before that, impulse, this was a correction, impulse, correction, impulse, correction. You see? And this is the leg that I'm talking about that I sold. I have some entries running in here, very good entries. So let me just analyze for you quickly. Let me just show you guys what I'm talking about. So I don't know if it's gonna, yeah. So all the way down here, we had this. Let me just make it small because like I expanded it this for when I was making the presentation. We had this zone here. We can see this is a support. This is not a support, but it's a resistance. So price got here. While I was waiting for price to get here, I was like, okay, it's gonna drop. Let me show you. Impulse, correction, impulse. It's that simple, guys. So what did I do? When I saw the price broke out, I removed this ray line and I put an arrow. The arrow was just for indication. The arrow was just for indication. because I don't want my price to look messy. I like it very clean, guys. But don't worry, you're gonna get there. As long as you are tuned in to the channel, you guys are also gonna get there, and you guys are gonna catch the same trades as I am. And guys, I'm doing this for free just because I love teaching. Also gives me things to do. I can record this while I have trades running. It won't disturb me. It won't make me close my trades. You know, at least I have something to do. School is over. I'm on holiday. For those that don't know, I'm a student. So yeah, when it got here, I waited and I saw this impulse, and then I saw this retracement. I also saw this impulse. Okay, what made me sell this market was when price broke. When price broke impulsively, it broke this area. It sorry, it broke this area, and then it got back all the way here, and then it impulsed down. Let's focus on this one. Let me drop on the 15-minute time frame. Actually, when I saw this this impulse correction impulse, then it impulse all the way down. So that was like the market is changing from uptrend to downtrend. Then it impulsed all the way down, impulse all the way down, corrected, impulse. What did I say? Price moves in impulse, correction, impulse, correction, or retracement, impulse, retracement, impulse. So you see, with me knowing this information, I was like, okay, I can wait for a correction, a pattern, and I got this beautiful, beautiful pattern right here. Beautiful, beautiful pattern right here that I sold. When I saw this, I wasn't gonna hesitate. It was around 2, that's like yesterday. I sold. I placed the sell position right here. I think it was 10 pip stop loss. Yeah, because all my trades were 10 pip stop loss. Then it came again here. It impulsed. I saw this correction, saw this correction, saw this correction. Then I waited for a reversal candlestick. I'm gonna talk about the reversal candlesticks later, but it was more clear on the 1 hour time frame. The reversal candlestick that we saw here, yeah, it was this one. I saw this reversal candlestick. I placed an entry, 10 pip stop loss too, and then I'm still holding. I'm still in this trade for 8% on the scaling position, while this one is running in 10%. So roughly I'm running in around 19% on my 10k account. 19%, guys, that is crazy because that is like 1.9 pounds. My account is in pounds, and I'm still running, still holding, even though I've I have 4% locked in on this one, and roughly around 5, yeah, 6% locked in on this one. So even if the market retraces, comes all the way here, maybe it's gonna retrace, it's gonna make a bigger retracement. It will take me out for roughly 11%. I'm happy with it. I'm okay with it. But as for now, it impulsed. This was also a mini correction, but I didn't take that one due to some reasons, which I'm gonna explain later on in the video. But like you can see, it was also clear. It was also clear. This was also a correction. This was also a correction. And you could have taken this trade. You could have taken this trade right here for around 15 pip stop loss, and it could be running in 1.4%. 3 trades in one run. Just because you understand how price moves. Impulse, correction, impulse, correction, impulse, correction, impulse. You see, guys, it's that simple. So that was it, guys. That was it. Unfortunately, the software that I'm using only allows me to record up to 30 minutes maximum. And guys, we're gonna improve. I don't want to make it this video so long. Maybe it's gonna be boring. But for those that made it this far of the video, thank you, guys. And yeah, hit that subscribe button, like, comment. You can leave a random comment. You can give us suggestions. I'll be happy to hear from you guys. So I make improvements to the channel. We are new to this thing, and let's go, guys. So boy Stephen Shakes signing out.